What if you could actually slow down aging, not just look younger, but feel younger too? Sounds like a dream, right? But science is now revealing something powerful. Aging isn't just about wrinkles or gray hair, it's about how your brain and body function together as you grow older. And the best part? You can influence that process. Yes, even after 50. Aging is natural, but how fast you age is something you can control. There are habits, golden habits, that help your body repair, recharge, and resist the breakdown that comes with time. These habits don't require expensive treatments or fancy pills. They are backed by solid science, and they work with your body's natural systems. These are the habits people wish they had started earlier. But the truth is, it's never too late to begin. In this video, we're diving deep into 6 golden habits that help you stay young after 50. These aren't your typical tips like drink more water or go for a walk. These are real neuroscience-based habits that target the actual mechanisms behind aging. Things like your brain chemistry, hormone levels, and even how your cells clean themselves. If you're over 50 or even close to it, this could change the way you age. Stay with me as we break down each habit, one by one. You'll learn why they work, how to practice them, and how to feel the results quickly. Each one is simple to apply and can lead to powerful changes. If you want energy, focus, deep sleep, and long-term health, you're in the right place. Let's start with the surprising place where aging really begins, your brain. Most people think aging begins in the body, but actually it starts in the brain. Specifically, a small area deep inside your brain controls how your body ages. This area helps manage stress, sleep, hormones, and even how your body heals. When this part of your brain gets off balance, the aging process speeds up inside and out. Stress is one of the main things that causes this imbalance, not just the stress you feel from work or life, but the constant low-level stress that builds up without you even noticing. This stress puts pressure on your nervous system. Over time, it changes how your brain talks to the rest of your body. It can affect your immune system, digestion, and even your muscles. That's why many people feel tired, foggy, and achy as they age. It's not just age, it's how their brain is reacting to daily stress. Light and sleep also play a huge role. Your brain relies on natural light to keep your inner clock working right. When you get too much artificial light at night or not enough sunlight in the morning, that clock gets confused. It throws off your sleep, hormones, and mood. When your sleep is poor, your brain can't clean itself properly. That leads to memory problems, slower thinking, and even more aging. You can reverse this process. You can train your brain to feel younger. The next habits we'll explore help your brain reset, recover, and rebuild. They lower stress, balance hormones, and bring back energy. You'll see how small daily actions can have a big effect on how your brain works and how your whole body feels. Let's start with something simple but powerful: how you use light every morning. One of the most powerful habits to stay young starts with something completely free: sunlight. Yes, light is not just for seeing. It actually helps control your body's internal clock, your hormones, and even your energy. Getting the right kind of light at the right time of day can slow aging and improve how you feel every day. How it works: your body has a built-in clock called the circadian rhythm. This clock controls when you feel awake, when you feel tired, and even when your body repairs itself. The main way this clock stays in sync is through natural light, especially in the morning. When you get sunlight in your eyes soon after waking, you send a strong signal to your brain. That signal tells your body it's time to wake up, release energy, and get moving. This morning light helps your brain release cortisol, but not the bad kind of cortisol. This is the natural, healthy kind that gives you energy and focus. It also helps your body know when to produce melatonin later in the day so you can sleep well at night. The result? More energy in the morning, better sleep at night, and a younger, healthier rhythm overall. You don't need to stare at the sun or be outside all day. Just try this: get outside within 30 minutes of waking up. Spend 5 to 10 minutes in direct sunlight. No sunglasses, no windows in between. Just natural light in your eyes. Even on cloudy days, this still works. If you do this every day, your sleep will improve, your mood will lift, and your body will begin to reset its youthful pattern. It's a small change, but it sets the stage for a younger, more vibrant life. Cold exposure might sound uncomfortable, but it's actually a hidden secret for staying young. Short bursts of cold can trigger powerful changes inside your body. This kind of stress, known as hormetic stress, teaches your cells how to become stronger, faster, and more resilient. Think of it like a workout, not for your muscles, but for your entire system. What happens? When your body touches cold water, it immediately responds. Your blood vessels tighten, your brain becomes alert, your body releases norepinephrine, a chemical that boosts mood, focus, and energy. Over time, this stress response becomes easier to handle, and your body becomes more efficient at regulating temperature, stress, and inflammation. Cold exposure also activates something called brown fat. This is the good kind of fat that helps burn calories and keep you warm. Brown fat increases your metabolism and supports weight control. It also improves insulin sensitivity, which helps your body handle sugar better. These changes make your body younger on the inside, even if you're over 50. How can you do this at home? You don't need a fancy ice bath. Just start with a cold shower. Begin with 30 seconds of cold at the end of your normal shower. Over time, increase it to 1 or 2 minutes. Some people do cold plunges a few times a week. The goal is to feel that chill, breathe through it, and let your body adapt. It's not about pain, it's about gentle, controlled stress. Try this 2 to 4 times a week. You'll feel more awake, more energized, and surprisingly calm afterward. Your skin may even feel tighter and your mood will lift. Cold exposure is more than a trend. It's a natural science-backed tool to boost longevity and slow aging. It's simple, effective, and only takes a few minutes. Now let's move on to another habit that connects your brain and body in a powerful way: resistance training. Most people think of resistance training as something for bodybuilders, but science shows it's much more than that. Lifting weights or doing bodyweight exercises isn't just good for muscles, it's also good for your brain. In fact, resistance training helps keep your mind sharp, your memory strong, and your mood balanced, especially as you age. When you move your muscles under resistance, your body releases powerful chemicals. One of these is called BDNF. It stands for brain-derived neurotrophic factor. Don't worry about the name, just know this: it helps your brain grow new connections. It supports learning, memory, and focus. As we get older, our levels of BDNF naturally drop, but resistance training can bring them back up. That's not all. Resistance training also helps balance hormones like testosterone and growth hormone. These are key for energy, strength, and even bone health. As we age, these hormones decline, which can lead to weakness, low mood, and slower recovery. But lifting weights helps your body produce more of them, naturally and safely. It also supports joint health and posture, which are important for staying independent and mobile later in life. You don't need a gym membership or heavy equipment. Simple bodyweight exercises like squats, push-ups, or resistance bands are enough. Aim for 2 to 3 full-body workouts per week. Keep it simple and stay consistent. Focus on quality movement, not heavy lifting. As your strength improves, so will your balance, brain clarity, and energy. Resistance training is one of the most effective anti-aging tools available. It keeps both your body and your brain young. Your breath is a powerful tool. You use it every moment, but most people don't know how to use it on purpose. Breath work is more than deep breathing. It's a way to talk to your nervous system. When done right, it lowers stress, calms the mind, and balances key hormones that affect how you age. Stress causes the body to release too much cortisol. Over time, this hormone can damage your brain, weaken your immune system, and make you feel older than you are. But there's good news. You can use specific breathing patterns to flip the switch and move from stress mode to recovery mode. This is the same system your body uses during rest, healing, and deep sleep. One simple method is called cyclic sighing. Here's how to do it. Take a deep breath through your nose. Then take a second shorter breath without exhaling. Now exhale slowly through your mouth. Do this for just a few minutes. You'll notice your heart rate slows, your mind clears, and your body relaxes. This kind of breath sends a signal to your brain that it's safe, and when your brain feels safe, it stops aging as fast. You can also try box breathing. Inhale for 4 counts. Hold for 4 counts. Exhale for 4 counts. Hold again. Repeat. It's simple but effective. Do this when you feel overwhelmed or before bed. Over time, your body becomes better at handling stress. You'll sleep deeper, think more clearly, and feel more grounded. Breathwork is free, easy, and works quickly. Just 5 minutes a day can shift your mood and your health. It connects your body and brain in a powerful way, keeping you young from the inside out. Now that you've learned how to manage your breath, let's talk about another powerful habit: how and when you eat. Eating is something we all do, but when you eat can be just as important as what you eat. That's where the concept of time-restricted eating comes in. It's a simple idea: eat your meals during a set window of time each day, and fast the rest. This habit can improve how your body functions, how it repairs itself, and even how young you feel. Your body runs on cycles. It has times for eating, times for digesting, and times for cleaning up. When you eat all day and late into the night, your body doesn't get a chance to rest. This can lead to higher blood sugar, weight gain, poor sleep, and faster aging. But when you give your body a break from constant eating, amazing things start to happen. Fasting activates a natural process called autophagy. That means your body starts cleaning out old damaged cells and replaces them with new ones. It's like taking out the trash. This helps lower inflammation, reduce your risk of disease, and keep your cells young. People who fast regularly often feel lighter, more clear-headed, and more energetic. How do you do it? Start with a 12-hour window, like eating from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Slowly shorten the window to 10 or even 8 hours as your body gets used to it. Stop eating 2-3 hours before bedtime to help your sleep. Drink water, tea, or black coffee outside your eating window. The goal is not to eat less, but to eat smarter, within a time frame that supports healing and balance. Time-restricted eating isn't a diet, it's a rhythm. It teaches your body to work better, burn energy more efficiently, and clean itself from the inside out. It's one of the easiest ways to support healthy aging, without changing everything about your meals. Next, let's look at the one thing that may be even more important than food: sleep. Sleep isn't just rest, it's repair. Every night while you sleep, your brain and body go through deep processes that clean, restore, and prepare you for the next day. If you don't get enough quality sleep, everything suffers: your memory, mood, immune system, and how fast your body ages. That's why deep sleep is one of the golden habits you can't ignore. During deep sleep, your brain turns on a special cleaning system called the glymphatic system. It's like a power wash for your brain. It removes waste, toxins, and even proteins that build up and lead to age-related memory problems. This process only happens when you're in deep, uninterrupted sleep. Without it, your brain can't reset, and the aging process speeds up. Sleep also controls your hormones. When you don't sleep well, your body makes more cortisol, which leads to stress and inflammation. At the same time, you make less growth hormone, which is needed to repair tissues, build muscle, and keep your skin healthy. Over time, poor sleep can lead to fatigue, brain fog, weight gain, and even illness. How can you sleep better? First, get morning sunlight to reset your internal clock. Then, avoid caffeine at least 8 hours before bedtime. Turn off bright screens 90 minutes before you sleep. Make your room cool, dark, and quiet. Aim for 7.5 to 9 hours of sleep every night. Consistency is key. Go to bed and wake up at the same time, even on weekends. Good sleep isn't a luxury, it's a tool for longevity. When you sleep deeply, your body heals, your brain clears, and you wake up younger from the inside out. Combine this with the other habits we've covered and you'll feel the difference quickly. Coming up next, why learning something new keeps your brain young, no matter your age. There's a common belief that your brain stops growing after a certain age, but science says that's not true. Your brain can keep changing, learning, and growing new connections even after 50. This ability is called neuroplasticity. It means your brain is flexible, it can adapt, build new pathways, and stay sharp if you give it the right challenges. The key to keeping your brain young is to stay curious and try new things. When you learn a new skill or practice something unfamiliar, your brain wakes up. It starts to form new connections. These connections help with memory, problem solving, and even emotional balance. It's like exercise for your brain, and just like your muscles, the more you use it, the stronger it gets. You don't have to do anything complicated. You could learn to play an instrument, try a new language, cook a dish from a different culture, or even use your non-dominant hand for simple tasks. These little challenges push your brain to work in new ways. They also trigger the release of brain-supporting chemicals that protect you from decline as you age. The more variety you add to your daily life, the more plastic your brain stays. Avoid falling into the same routine day after day. Mix things up, take a new route when you walk, have different conversations, read a book outside your usual interests. These small changes matter. They keep your brain alive and active. Neuroplasticity is your brain's secret weapon against aging, and it's available to you every single day. Dopamine is often called the feel-good chemical, but it's so much more than that. It drives your motivation, helps you stay focused, and gives you the energy to get things done. When your dopamine levels are balanced, you feel alive and ready to move. But when they drop too low, you feel tired, unmotivated, and even a little hopeless. As we age, our dopamine system can get worn out, especially if we're always chasing quick rewards. Things like junk food, scrolling on your phone, or binge-watching shows can flood your brain with dopamine at first. But over time, these habits make it harder for your brain to feel pleasure naturally. This can lead to something called dopamine burnout. You can reset your dopamine system. Start by cutting back on fast, easy rewards. Instead, focus on long-term goals. Break them into small steps and celebrate progress. Activities like exercise, learning something new, getting sunlight, and spending time with people you care about all support healthy dopamine levels. These actions create a steady, natural rhythm of reward in your brain. Balancing dopamine is about more than mood. It affects your aging process too. When your dopamine system works well, you move more, think faster, and enjoy life more fully. It's easier to stick to healthy habits when you feel good doing them. That's why protecting your dopamine is one of the smartest things you can do to stay young inside and out. Next, let's explore a hidden danger that speeds up aging quietly: inflammation. There's something happening inside your body that you might not feel, but it could be speeding up the aging process. It's called chronic inflammation. This is not the kind of swelling you get from a cut or bruise. This is low-level, silent inflammation that builds up over time, and it can quietly damage your brain, your heart, and even your skin. Chronic inflammation is often caused by poor sleep, processed food, too much sugar, stress, and even lack of movement. These things trigger your immune system to stay active all the time. When your body is constantly in fight mode, it begins to break down healthy tissue. This can lead to joint pain, memory loss, weight gain, and faster aging. One of the easiest ways to lower inflammation is through food. Cut back on sugar, fried foods, and processed snacks. Add more whole foods like leafy greens, berries, nuts, and fatty fish. Spices like turmeric and ginger are powerful natural anti-inflammatories. Also, drinking more water and cutting down on alcohol can make a big difference. These small shifts reduce the pressure on your immune system and allow it to focus on healing. Movement also helps. Even light walking boosts circulation and signals your body to clear out inflammatory waste. Deep sleep and regular fasting also support this process. And don't forget your mind, chronic stress is one of the biggest triggers of inflammation. That's why learning how to manage your stress is key. In the next section, we'll talk about a practice that may sound simple but has a huge impact on your health and aging: mindfulness. Mindfulness used to be seen as something only for monks or people who sit quietly for hours, but now we know it's one of the most powerful tools for staying young. Practicing mindfulness even just a few minutes a day can reduce stress, improve sleep, lower inflammation, and sharpen your focus. When you're mindful, you're fully present. You're not stuck in the past or worried about the future. You're just here in this moment. And that simple shift changes how your brain and body respond to life. It calms your nervous system, lowers cortisol, and helps your brain work more efficiently. Over time, it even changes your brain structure, making you more resilient and more balanced. You don't need to sit in silence for hours. You can start with 5 minutes of quiet breathing. You can be mindful while washing dishes, walking outside, or even drinking tea. The key is to pay full attention to what you're doing without judgment. Let your thoughts come and go like clouds in the sky. Just notice them, then return to your breath or your senses. Another powerful method is called non-sleep deep rest, NSDR. It's a guided practice you can do lying down. It helps your mind and body deeply relax even if you don't fall asleep. This kind of rest recharges your energy and improves your focus. It's like giving your brain a reset button. In a world full of noise and rush, mindfulness is your anchor. It helps you stay calm, clear, and centered. It teaches your body to relax and recover, and that's where true youth comes from. Not from doing more, but from doing less with awareness. Next, let's talk about a part of your health that many ignore but plays a huge role in how young you feel: your hormones. When people hear the word hormones, they often think of teenagers or menopause. But the truth is, sex hormones like testosterone and estrogen play a big role in how we age, especially after 50. These hormones affect your energy, strength, mood, sleep, and even how your brain works. As you get older, your levels start to drop. And when they do, your body starts to feel older too. For men, low testosterone can lead to muscle loss, fatigue, low mood, and even brain fog. For women, a drop in estrogen can cause poor sleep, bone weakness, and memory issues. These changes don't just happen overnight. They build slowly over time. But once they show up, they affect almost everything: how you think, how you move, and how much energy you have. The good news is that you can support your hormones naturally. Strength training is one of the best ways to boost testosterone and growth hormone. Sleeping deeply every night also helps your body balance hormone levels. Eating enough healthy fats like avocados, nuts, and olive oil gives your body the building blocks it needs to make hormones. And managing stress is key because high stress lowers your hormone levels even more. For women, certain foods like flax seeds and leafy greens can support estrogen balance. For men, staying active and avoiding too much alcohol is important. You don't need hormone replacement therapy to start feeling better. Often, your body just needs the right support to restore its natural balance. And when your hormones are in sync, you'll notice better mood, deeper sleep, more strength, and a clearer mind. You may not see your hormones, but you feel them every day. Taking care of them is one of the most powerful things you can do to stay youthful after 50. Now let's explore another major influence on your health and aging that often gets overlooked: your social life. You might think diet, sleep, and exercise are the biggest keys to longevity, and they are important. But there's something else that matters just as much: human connection. Your brain is wired for relationships. It runs on trust, support, and shared experiences. When you feel connected to others, your body feels safe, and that sense of safety can actually extend your life. Loneliness isn't just sad, it's dangerous. Studies show that being socially isolated is as harmful as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. It raises your stress hormones, weakens your immune system, and increases the risk of heart problems and depression. That's because your brain treats loneliness like a threat. And when you feel threatened all the time, your body stays in survival mode. The reverse is also true. Spending time with people you care about boosts your mood and lowers stress. It releases oxytocin, sometimes called the love hormone. This hormone promotes healing, reduces inflammation, and helps you feel calm and secure. Whether it's sharing a meal, having a laugh, or even a quick phone call, every positive connection sends a powerful message to your brain. You're safe, you belong, you're not alone. You don't need dozens of friends. A few close relationships are enough. Make time for meaningful conversations. Join a group, volunteer, or reconnect with someone you've lost touch with. Even spending time with a pet can trigger the same calming response in your brain. The goal isn't to be social all the time, it's to feel connected and supported. In the end, no supplement or workout can replace what connection gives you. It's a form of medicine that heals from the inside out. So if you're looking to stay young after 50, don't forget the power of people. Next, let's take a look at some natural supplements that support aging, backed by real science. Supplements can be helpful, but they should never replace good habits like sleep, movement, and healthy food. That said, there are a few natural supplements backed by science that support brain health, muscle strength, and energy, especially as we age. If used wisely, they can give your body a gentle boost in the right direction. One of the most powerful supplements is omega-3 fatty acids. These are found in fish oil, and they help reduce inflammation, protect the heart, and support brain function. Omega-3s also help your brain cells stay flexible, which is important for memory and mood. If you don't eat fish regularly, adding a quality omega-3 supplement is a great choice. Another helpful option is creatine. Most people think it's only for athletes, but it also supports brain energy and muscle recovery in older adults. It can improve strength, reduce fatigue, and support memory. It's safe, well-studied, and easy to add to your routine with a simple daily scoop in water or a smoothie. Magnesium threonate is another smart choice. It helps you relax, sleep deeper, and supports brain clarity. This form of magnesium is especially good because it crosses into the brain more easily. A calm, well-rested brain is one that ages more slowly. Many people are low in magnesium without even knowing it, and this gentle supplement can make a big difference. Supplements are support, not a shortcut. Start small, and always choose high-quality products with simple ingredients. Speak with a health professional if you're unsure. The foundation of youth is still built on sleep, movement, stress control, and connection. But these few supplements can help your body and brain stay strong as you move through your 50s and beyond. Wrap everything up and bring together the habits you've learned. Because aging doesn't have to be something you fear, it's something you can shape. Aging is natural, but how fast you age is not fixed. You have more control than you think. Your brain, your body, and your daily habits all work together to shape your health, energy, and mindset. The 6 golden habits we covered aren't magic, they're science, and they're within your reach. Light in the morning sets your rhythm. Cold exposure strengthens your system. Strength training keeps your body and brain sharp. Breathwork calms your nervous system. Smart eating gives your cells a chance to repair. Deep sleep clears your brain and rebuilds your body. Add to that mental challenges, joyful movement, meaningful connection, and a few powerful supplements, and you have a clear path to a younger you. You don't need to do everything at once. Pick one habit that speaks to you. Start small. Build slowly. Let the changes happen naturally. What matters is consistency, not perfection. Over time, you'll notice the difference. More energy, clearer thinking, better sleep, a deeper sense of peace. That's not just health, that's youth from the inside out. If you've ever felt like it's too late to turn things around, think again. Every day is a new chance to reset. Your brain is listening, your body is responding, and your future is still being written. If this message inspired you, subscribe to the channel for more content that helps you live fully, age slowly, and thrive with purpose. You have the power. Now use it, one golden habit at a time.